So, welcome to the third in this series. I hope you found the first two supportive, and I'm really excited to speak into a topic that I think is really important. There's this idea that women are behind, and there's a lot of women who have fear around being behind in life and love, relationship, business, whatever it is. Hi, I'm Genevieve, the founder of Laniakea Soulkeys, and I guide women through transformational mentorship, embodiment work, retreats, and leadership pathways that support emotional healing, nervous system safety, feminine leadership, and lasting inner change. I truly believe one of the greatest wounds women carry right now is the belief that they are behind. Behind in healing, behind in business, behind in relationships, behind financially, spiritually, emotionally. And so many women are secretly trying to force transformation because they believe they already should be further ahead by now. I am here to challenge that feeling of I am behind. Behind what? Behind whom? Whose timeline? Because what I am feeling into is that many women don't yet realize something. You cannot sustainably create a new reality while your energetic and emotional nervous system is still organized around survival. You're not behind, you're still playing out a pattern, a belief, an experience that is built around survival. You're collapsing that timeline, you're collapsing that mindset, you're collapsing that energy frequency beyond the loop right now. And the reason so many women are looping in and through this feeling of I am behind, I need to force something to happen, this isn't quick enough, that loop is all about survival. What the woman is really asking for, what you're really seeking, is a woman says she wants peace, but her body has become chemically familiar with stress, with urgency, hypervigilance, and emotional overfunctioning. Welcome, I'm Genevieve. I am a recovering, hypervigilant, emotional overfunctioning human being. Right? So a woman says she wants healthy love, but her nervous system still equates unpredictability, inconsistency, and emotional chasing with connection. A woman says she wants visibility and impact, but her body still associates being fully seen with danger, rejection, ridicule, criticism, and abandonment. These are places and spaces that we must meet inside of ourselves if we want to create the impact, the visibility, the life, the relationships, the financial freedom, the stability, the grounded sense of belonging that we are seeking. And so, if we're not meeting those places on the inside, we keep unconsciously recreating the very emotional environments that we're trying to heal and escape from. And it's not because we're failing, it's not because we're behind, it's because the body moves at the speed of safety. And this is what changes how we approach transformation. When we understand that it's not something that we're doing wrong, it's not something that we're behind of that we need to get ahead of, it's that we haven't yet felt safe enough. And so this is what changes the approach to transformation from the inside out. Healing is not forcing yourself into a new identity, a new life, a new relationship, a new financial breakthrough, a new role in your work or business through pressure. It is about creating enough energetic and emotional safety for the old parts of yourself to loosen and dissolve naturally. And this is why embodiment matters so much and matters so deeply. It's why the integration processes in between whatever it is that you seek for support matters. I think women need to hear this. You're not behind because your body needs time to catch up with your soul. You're not failing because a part of you still feels afraid. And you're not weak because your nervous system is asking for gentleness instead of force. And this is why mature feminine leadership looks really different from the performance culture that we have become so accustomed to, especially in the online world. And so that performance culture is getting into almost every area of our lives, and it's not helping us. And so mature feminine leadership, it looks more like honesty, regulation, discernment, boundaries, self-responsibility, sacred rest, integration, emotional maturity, and learning how to stop abandoning ourselves in the pursuit of becoming Sometimes we think that we want to become a certain, I don't know, we become a certain thing or person or idealized version of ourselves, when actually it's a distraction also. How do we not abandon ourselves in the pursuit of becoming ourselves truly is something that I've been curiously connecting to and integrating for many years now. And so, again, I want to invite you to close your eyes for a moment. I'm going to bring you into a little practice, a practice that helps you connect to your heart. It's a beautiful portal, it's a doorway. It is the place that has that beautiful soul key that helps you unlock your future self that's standing on the other side. And this future self is not a perfect woman. Nobody needs you to be perfect. Nobody needs you to be perfect. But embodied? Yes. Embodied in what's true for you? Absolutely. Because an embodied woman is a woman who trusts herself, who protects her peace, honors her body, knows her yes, knows her no, and no longer overproves her value and worth, no longer builds her life from this place of survival and overextension and overburnt and overwhelmed. And she, in this moment, is handing you a key back to your true self, your authentic self, your embodied, integrated, mature, feminine leader from the inside out. And it's not because you've perfected healing, it's because you're finally ready to stop. You're ready to stop fighting yourself. You're ready to stop fighting the world out there. You're ready to stop fighting against things that you don't need to. You're not responsible for the whole world, the whole earth, and every woman and everything that you meet. And so the question I want you to ponder and journal on after listening to this is how do I become her? It's not how do I get there quicker? How do I stop feeling behind? The question I want you to ask is what would help me feel safe enough to become myself fully, more honestly, more truthfully? And so this is where the sustainable transformation will begin. And to move into that heart activation, I want you to just take a moment now. So we're just going to pause. You're going to get yourself even more comfortable than you've already been. Hopefully you've been listening deep. But this is a healing our heart activation. This is energetic work. This is not just me speaking. This is me inviting you to close your eyes and bring your awareness gently to your heart space. And as you bring your awareness to your heart space, I'm also working energetically with any woman that listens to this and her beautiful heart space. I invite you to imagine that you're standing before the most beautiful doorway within your heart. And this is a doorway that leads you towards the truest, most abundant, most embodied version of yourself. It's like the part of you that the hands of the goddess carved out with such devotion and real reverence for the woman that you were always here to be. And as you meet this part of yourself, imagine that this higher consciousness, your higher soul, higher self, divine intelligence, God, goddess, source, whatever feels most aligned for you, steps forward and places a key gently into your hands. This key represents readiness, not perfection, not rushing, not proven. Simple, beautiful readiness to meet yourself more honestly, more lovingly. You place this key into the doorway and you slowly begin to open that doorway. And beyond the door and the stories and the survival and the overextension and overwhelm, you see this future version of yourself waiting for you. In this moment, I invite you to notice, how does this future abundant, beautiful reality of yourself carry herself? How safe does she feel in her body? Notice how she protects her energy. Notice how she leads. Notice how she receives. Notice how she trusts herself, how she is no longer abandoning herself to survive in a world that was never made with her in mind. And instead of asking yourself, how do I become her quickly? How do I not be behind? I want you to instead ask, what does this part of me want me to understand right now? And I want you to receive what she needs you to hear, what she needs you to feel, what she needs you to meet, so that you can actually begin to feel safe enough to move towards and into her naturally, so that she and you become one. No separations, no polarities, no inner conflict. One embodied, centered, strong, rooted woman. Because the truth is, there is no woman behind. The truth is, transformation becomes sustainable when the energetic nervous system, the emotional body, the mind, and the soul are all allowed to move together physically, emotionally, mentally, spiritually, energetically. Thank you for listening. Thank you for choosing to share your time with me, to receive so deeply from me. I truly hope that what you've received from this masterclass series has supported you where you are right now. I'm excited to continue connect with you in the email list. I'm excited to share about the 12-week mentorship journey. I'm excited to share everything that has been evolving from these places and spaces inside of me. It's women like you that continue to inspire and activate and remind me why I keep showing up in this work in this way. Sending you all so much love. Thank you so much.